Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha and I am Platypus Plans. So if you have been watching me, thank you for continuing your support. That means a lot to me. And if you're new, hey, welcome. Thank you for coming by. So today we're going to talk about a little bit of pen testing in my Hobonichi weeks. So I think you all know about this bad batch of Sanzen Tomoe River paper. Um, some people are having huge problems with it. Some people are not. I hear about it more in the Hobonichi than in other planners. So I was very curious how this Hobonichi Weeks was going to do with pen testing. So I've got some of my pens. Some of them are my favorite pens, and some of them are pens that actually the only pen that I don't use very much on Tomoe River paper is my fountain pen. That's my Lamy Safari and this Micron. But I've really started liking the Micron, and I would like to use it if possible. So I'm a little bit nervous about this because I don't know how this is going to be. I actually have another week's coming, and that is going to be more my everyday carry. This is going to be my health, wellness, and postmenopause log. So if you're not sure what a postmenopause log is, you can check my videos. I think maybe two before this one was playing with me in my postmenopause log. Anyway, so I love this cover. I think this is adorable, and I'm sorry, I'm stalling because I'm nervous because I don't want everything to bleed through, and I'm terrified that it will. Okay, all right. So anyway, let's go into here. Okay, since I am really not going to use this for anything other than my fitness and wellness, and I probably won't use the this is a regular week, so this is not a mega. So I probably won't use all the notes section, but you never know. And so I figured I'm just going to use one of these pages because I'm not going to fill in my favorites, and um, I'm not going to fill in my 100. I'm not going to fill in my, or even look at these symbols. I think this is kind of cool. These oodles of noodles. 365 days check off, maybe, but if it's the only thing that I'm going to be filling out in the back, I'm probably not going to be consistent with it. I don't know why people still continue to print this sort of like address um, uh, page, because nobody fills this in. I think almost everyone has it in their phone or their computer, but you know what? Maybe people don't. I don't know. And yeah, I'm not going to look at this stuff because you know what? I know how to get to the website, right? Okay, so I'm going to do that in here. And I'm just going to put this little clip on to make it a little bit flatter so it will stay. I wonder if I could use this underneath it. Yeah, that works. Okay, so first are my two favorite pens. This is, and you've seen me review these all the time. This is my Uni Ball 1P, right? And I think this one is so cute. So let me just write Uni Ball 1P. And I'm going to do the thing that they do on jet pens. And then I'm just going to make a couple lines here and see. All right. This is almost exactly the same pen. It just has a different, what do you call it, like a barrel. This is the Uniball 1F. And I love them both. Okay. They're both 0.38. And they're just really dark. And I say that all the time. The ink is just very bold, and I like that. And it flows really well, even though my handwriting is not so good right now. All right. Okay, another favorite is the Energel Clena, and this is zero point 0.3 or 0.38. I think it's 0.3. And you can see it's a very fine line. Right, and I'm just going to do the same thing. All right. And I'm going to use my Sarasa Dry, which I'm kind of not enjoying. This is the 0.4. I'm not enjoying in the weeks. I was creating some lines in my current 2024 weeks, and it was a little bit smeary. Like I felt like it should have been dry, but it wasn't. All right, so let's see this. This is my Sarasa Dry. Sorry. My the tilting, you know what? I think I have like here, look. I think I have serial killer handwriting. Or they say like I think they say psychopaths. Like most people slant their letters and it stays consistent. Mine are actually all over the place. Right? You can see that, you know, this one is straight up and down. This one slants to the left. This one slants to the left. This one a little bit less left. This was kind of up and down. And this one slants a little bit to the right. So what does that say about me? And if you know, go ahead, put in the comments. Okay. All right. So we've got those four so far, and this is the micron, the Pigma micron. This is in a zero 0.3. And I was kind of ambivalent about this one until I started using it again. And while I don't care for how it feels in my hand, because it feels really, really thin, and also like yeah, it just feels insubstantial. It leaves a really, really nice line. Okay, so this is the Pigma. See, it's just very clean micron. And I'll do this. They just end up getting destroyed so quickly because if you have an accident with the tip, boom, it's done. Okay, and this is my Lamy Safari. This is my first and so far only fountain pen, and I know so many people use fountain pens in their Tomoe River paper planners, and I have just been a little bit afraid because I'm not used to fountain pens. But isn't this one so pretty? It's an extra fine nib, which I kind of insisted on. And let's see. Oh, see, that's just so crisp. Wow. I see why people like to use fountain pens. It's a super, super crisp, um, controlled line. And I think that's so this is what they call like a beginner pen. Um, and I can see why. It has these like places where you're supposed to put your fingers. Do you remember when you're first learning how to write? They gave you that like that rubber grip that came up on your pencil, and it was like a triangular thing. This is almost exactly the same thing, except this is actually I just found out that I didn't know this. This is made of Lego plastic. So pretty much indestructible, right? And I just think she's so pretty, and I can really understand why now people use fountain pens. Really. So again, super controlled lines, right? I maybe it's because it's the last one I did. I just feel like my handwriting got neater there. I'm not sure. All right, so plenty of time. There should be no smearing with any of these, right? And even with the Lamy Safari fountain pen. I'm afraid to try, but I'm going to. No smearing. Okay, so I'm very happy about that. But here is the moment of truth. What does it look like on the other side? Well, you know what? Pretty much exactly what I would expect. This is exactly how my current weeks is, like on the other side. I don't see anything different. I can feel that I pressed a little bit harder with the Sarasa Dry. Yeah, I mean, you can see it, but it's not a it's not a it didn't bleed like a lot of people are complaining about the fountain pens and how they can't use them anymore, and I was like, well, gosh, maybe, I'm gonna have to find a ballpoint pen. But can you see that? Yes, you can see it, and actually there's a tiny little bleed through on the D of the Sarasa Dry. It's here on this side. But what I expected to bleed through was the fountain pen, the Lamy Safari. So again, the Sarasa Dry, not my current favorite. I would say is the one that I'm least impressed with. And actually, what is this? The Pigma Micron. The Pigma Micron, oops, is the one that maybe because I guess it's because it's a felt tip, right? I wasn't pushing very hard. And also the fountain pen, I was not pushing very hard. And the others, I can feel on this side for sure. But really, wow, isn't this interesting to know? Um, I'm hoping that the weeks that is coming, um, I hope that's going to be like of the same batch. Because I was really scared. If you watch some of the videos out there about people testing out their new Sanzen Tomoe River paper planner, I was really scared that I was going to have to ditch this one, but it looks really, really good. So, not to recap, the Sarasa Dry probably did the quote unquote worst. Um, and I would say that they were all really good, with special kudos to the Pigma. Oh, it's not a micro. Sorry, it's a micron. Right. Sorry, that was the type A in me, right? The ones that did best was the Pigma Micron, and again, that was a 0.3. The Lamy Safari fountain pen, and the ones that I'll probably reach for the most would be the two Uniballs, because I write with them all the time. And the Klenna was actually very, very pleasant. If I wanted a very kind of a small, fainter line, I would use that one. Wow. Okay. So if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. If you have a planner that you pen tested in that pretty much failed, can you let me know? Because I'm really curious. Like, what are your plans now? I don't know what I would have done had if had my gel pens, excuse me, and my fountain pen failed. I mean, I guess a pencil would be fine, and what else? And a ballpoint would be fine. But I think I dodged the bullet. I'm feeling kind of lucky. Maybe I should go buy a lottery ticket today. All right, you guys, um, please like and comment and subscribe. That really does help me a lot. And I am so happy to have been doing this with you here. I'll see you next time. Bye.